Hello, welcome to Villlage Vino. My name's Tami Wong from WineWise, and one of the super fun things about being in the wine business is the friends that you get to partner with. And so being at Villlage Vino with Chef Jeremy to talk about El Casetero, this is one of the best parts of what we do.
Absolutely, no, I agree, because we get to do like awesome, fun, exquisite wines, and then we get to have fun pairing them with the foods that they're supposed to be paired with. Regionally made in Spain, regionally made in Spain. So,
yes.
And we get to have so much fun doing things like this.
And so what we're pouring today is the 2018 Frontonio El Casetero. And El Casetero was a monk that was in Campo de Borja a long, long time ago, and he was persecuted because he didn't think their daily ration of wine was enough. I don't know anybody like that. But anyways, this wine is special because Campo de Borja, which is in the eastern part of Spain, it's east of Rioja. It's probably the birthplace of Garnacha or Grenache, which, as you well know, is all over the world now. It is a prolific producing wine. It has some, natural pests, and it fights mildew and stuff like that, but it's naturally really productive. And it's naturally really high alcohol. And so, depending on the winemaker style and where it's grown, you will see a really wide diversity of styles with Garnacha or Grenache. We've had it for a couple of years now, but Frontonio is special because Fernando Mora is a master of wine, and him and his partners, their mission is to seek out old vineyards and old areas that used to produce wine. And so there are areas in Campo de Borja and Villlage, which is a neighboring area, and they find areas that used to have vineyards, and they're rebuilding terraces and planting new wines. But the wines that they make now, the vines are a minimum of 20 years old. They have vineyards that are over 100 years old.
Which is absolutely awesome.
It's so cool.
The history, dude.
Yeah. And so these wines are also special because they're always organically farmed and dry farmed, which means they don't irrigate at all. And the wines are all spontaneously fermented, so they don't add any yeast or any additives. And so if you like natural wine, they don't fly the natty flag, but it's, like I said, it's organically farmed, spontaneously fermented, and there's little to no additives. And it's all cement, so this is a very pure expression of Garnacha. And so, Garnacha being a quintessentially Spanish wine,
the particular pairing, yes, exactly, Patatas Bravas. So, the particular pairing that we have here, and your guys' little cliff notes that we sent to you about all the wines for the wine club, you'll see that one of the pairing suggestions that we do have is our Patatas Bravas, or a Patatas Bravas, which is an unbelievably simple dish. It looks like it's so exquisite and so difficult to do and all these amazing things, but it's home cooking. It's like the Spanish style of home cooking. A very simple sauce with easily done potatoes, a little bit of spice to it, and bam, you're ready to go. And I've already taken a quick sip of this, pairs exquisitely with this Garnacha. It's beautiful, it's at home, and it's one of those things that just like gives you that warm, cozy inside, which is what we're looking for. One of the other things that we do definitely recommend for you too, if you're not looking like cooking, especially in the heat right now, which I don't blame you, but if you're not looking to cook anything, like a good hard cheese, a manchego, what we have is actually, here at the store is some pecorinos, or our Sardo Fiore, which is technically a pecorino as well, but it's a younger pecorino, so it's a little bit different than what you might expect from that type of cheese. Still pairs exquisitely. You want something that's going to have that salinity, that age, and a little bit of nuttiness just fits perfectly with this one. It's so good.
What about like a dry jack cheese?
Oh, dude, yeah. A dry jack cheese would be so great, and that's something that's much easier to find at like your local grocery store, but again, you definitely want to come through here and pick up the exquisite cheeses that we have, because you know that I devote myself to finding cheeses that you guys won't find all over the place. I'm going to find you guys something that you're going to really enjoy. So yeah, that's definitely a very, very good call. I love it.
And speaking of heat, and because it's hot, this wine, because it's unoaked and clean and clear and fresh, chill it down. Throw it in the fridge, Stick it in the fridge, take it on your picnic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drink it on your patio. It's very friendly.
Oh, I could totally see that. Something that's just a little bit below room temperature would be absolutely exquisite. It doesn't have to be cold, just chilled, like you said. If you got like a little ice pack that you can throw around it when you go to the park, dude, perfect. Or one of the dishes we recommended in the notes for this wine, it's my particular rendition of this has a sofrito in it, which is a roasted pepper sauce, roasted pepper and tomatoes. And it's something that is slow cooked. You want to spend plenty of time with it, which that time equals love. Something that's done quick obviously doesn't always carry a whole lot of love with it. So you want to take your time with it, nourish it, let it create and build what it's supposed to do. But that sauce, like I said, is a roasted pepper and tomato sauce. These potatoes, I mean, it's not something, again, that you can just throw into the pan and expect it to be done in 2 minutes. But let them roast, let them take their time. It's on a low medium heat that the oil itself is warmed up to. And so you get this beautiful crispy outside with a nice tender heart to these potatoes, and tossed in a little bit of spice. So some like paprika. So myself personally, again, this is my rendition and part of my origin. A little bit of New Mexico red chili powder to give it an additional smokiness. And all these things, all these peppers, the spices pair exquisitely with the earthiness and the love that's put into this garnacha. This is something that these winemakers have done for such a long time, and you can taste that in every glass that you have. And if you put that same amount of love and time into this dish itself, you'll see what I'm talking about and why it pairs so exquisitely.
And this wine is super friendly too. It's friendly especially to something like this, but because of the light quality of the wine, you could place it anywhere you would put Pinot Noir to, at a much friendlier price range.
And so there you go, like something that's easy to enjoy, something that's very approachable, not just on the palate, but from the wallet too. You know, something that's easy that you can really have fun with and kind of show off to your friends and family with, hey, look, I made something that's a little bit international for you to be able to enjoy. And check it out, when I did it, I paired this exquisite wine with it. So it's your chance to show off as well. And that's kind of what our goal is.
And you can bring lots of bottles of this too.
That's the goal. So we want to thank you guys again for joining us. Myself, obviously, with Villlage Vino and the team that's here. You guys can't see me because they're behind the lens, but I have my awesome teammate here, Rob, and my amazing photographer, Katie, who is keeping me looking at least somewhat presentable. If not for her, I can't imagine what the rest of us would look like. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for being part of the club. And share this, because we want to share these amazing wines with everybody. This isn't something that we just do for us to show off. This is something that we do because we want you guys to share in our love and our passion of food and wine. So, Tami, thank you
Shop
again.
local, support small business,
That's
and your
right.
friends.
And your friends.
Cheers.